day and age and we look at our people at a time when the world is growing, but we're still stagnant.
Come on,
we're
sis.
still in the same state of mind. Actually, we're worse. We're worse than we were in 1960. We have more issues today. My boys weren't being pumped up with drugs in 1960 that the state actually wrote off and signed off for them to have because they're ADHD and ADD and all these other things that they say to put them in a coma state of mind so that they're not thinking and being free to be who they naturally are. We got to stop this. And when we talk about what does political empowerment look like, political empowerment starts with us just knowing the truth. And being willing to understand that I will accept the ugly truth over a well-dressed lie any day. Any day. If this is the ugly truth of the state of our community, let's deal with that.
Go ahead.
Let's deal with it. Let's not dress it up. Let's not run from it. Let's not be ashamed of it. Let's back that up. Let's say, what do we need to do now to correct the issues in the state of our community?
Good point.
What do we have to do? If this is our reality, how can we change our reality so that our children's children can have a greater future? Well, from my perspective, it was not by us standing stagnant and just standing here. It was a situation where I'm looking at a global community, but I see my people haven't gone farther than 3 blocks. I'm looking at none of my people, and when you look at the masses of us, even own and possess a passport. I'm seeing that half of my folks don't even understand not just the geography of their state, but the geography of their country and the globe. If I asked them, where's Guatemala, they wouldn't know. If I said, where's Libya, they wouldn't know. If I said, where's Ghana, they would not know. If I said, tell me West Africa, they have not a clue. When I said, what is AGOA, what is that? AGOA where? But yet we got a global community that's operating here, and Africans are uniting all over the world, but we are asleep. We're silent. We're a beast, we're a giant, but we're a sleeping giant. We are a giant that's just done, sleep at the wheel, comatose, don't even know that we're asleep. The Walking Dead. We don't even understand that we're dead. You look at all the numbers, they even tell us on the news, they put it on CNN, they put it all over the television. Black community, unemployment rate, 30%. National. We don't understand what that means.
Teach us.
Black women, HIV, largest infected rate, 14 to 17 years old. My daughter's age. Genocide. We don't understand what that means. We got Tuskegee and Spearman all over again. Do we understand what that means? Incarceration rate. Do we understand what that means? When they're saying that this prison system and that prison system are running studies on how Latino and African American young boys are reading, and they're basing where they're placing prisons and doing development of prisons based off of the testing skills and reading skills of these young black, brown, and black boys in 3rd grade. Because they're saying if you can't read at average of the 3rd grade, at that point in time, we already know the statistics show this is a high crime rate. Build a prison here. And when you start trading prison systems on NASDAQ and stock, and please tell me, darling, that this is not going to stop. Because now you are a commodity all over again. The slave trade has begun all over again. Free labor has begun. Indigent servants have begun all over again. So here it is. We as a community say we're not political. But everything around us is political. We're the #1 target. And they push all these other communities in. And all these other issues in. And never make you see where you stand when it comes to that issue. Gay rights, gay movement, that's the new civil rights. Get back there, black issues.
Come on, man. Talk to it.
Latino, Hispanic. Get back there, black issues. Every time you get pushed down more and more and more. But your contribution to this country was such a great one that we wouldn't even be where we are today without the thank you, Black America.
That's right.
We wouldn't even be able to say we are America without the thank you, Black America. Truth be told, we wouldn't even been discovered without the thank you, Black America.
That's right. Go ahead.
Because we're Africans living abroad.
Yeah, that's right.
We're people of an African nature.
That's right.
And I'm going to tell you, as my 11-year-old son said to me one day, I am so great that my African comes before my American.
Talk.
Because we're African-centered people. We have to be African-centered people. And no one else makes an apology for it. When the Chinese Americans say they're Chinese American, they're not militant, they're not radical. When the Hispanic community say they're Latin American, they're proud. But we're militant. But we're divisive. But we're confrontational. These are the negative words that they put on us. When we decide to look in the mirror and say, I love that person that I'm looking at. The stereotypes, the things that divide us, have to be destroyed. If a sister's hair is natural versus a sister who got weaved down to her buttocks, one's not blacker than the other. We both come from the same type of mom. We both were reared in the same type of environment. And Black people have not been empowered long enough for any of us to be stepping away 10 generations from the Poopies and the Shanays and the everybody, little Junior, Junebug, all of them in our family. So none of us are too far removed that we don't understand the struggle, is what I'm saying.